Based on the title of this video and what I am going to say in the next few seconds, you will know what it's all about. It is time for me to leave, and before I speak more about my decision, why I'm leaving, what's causing me to leave, how I found Nigeria and everything, I think we should pick up in the next 10 seconds. So currently I'm still in Nigeria, but I want to finish this video when I'm back in London. So I guess let's take a walk with me. Let's go on a quick journey. So I'm back. Sorry guys, I have a cold, so my voice sounds horrible, but I wanted to film this video and explain everything before it all leaves my mind. So it's raining outside. I'm filming this video in my car. It's very London aesthetic, so that should be an indication that I am back in London and I have left Nigeria. Leaving Nigeria was so hard, but it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. But I think it's because, as I've said in a few videos back here, I changed my ticket 3 times. The first time I was like, I'm not going nowhere. Like, I think more than anything here, obviously you guys know I've enjoyed, lived my best life, met some lovely people whilst I was out there. I enjoyed my life, but more than that, I think low-key I was running away from London. Like, I was running away from that. I have to figure out what I want to do in life. I have to really figure out that London is like back to life, back to reality. So I think low-key I was kind of running away from it because 1, I was enjoying myself. 2, I just felt like, what is there in London for me right now? Like, going back to London means that I need to face and really figure out what I want to do next. And I'm not too sure. I wasn't too sure what exactly the next path for me was going to be. So that is what delayed me coming back to London, but I am back now and I will definitely miss Nigeria. But the truth is, as the title says, I had to leave. I had to leave because, first and foremost, yeah, as you guys can see from my vlogs, I was living my best life. And it's very easy to get sucked into that whole, like, living your best life in Lagos, because a lot of people know Lagos is like dirty December. Everyone knows that December Lagos is lit. Like, so many people that live in the diaspora go to Lagos for Christmas because during Christmas Lagos is lit. But what you guys will know and would have saw, Lagos is lit all times of the year. Like, it can be raining outside, Lagos is still lit. Do you get what I mean? So that party, outgoing, festivity is a 360 days type of thing. It's not just subjected to 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour. It is every day of the week. Like, there is probably a club at 1 PM somewhere in Lagos. Do you get what I mean? So I felt like I was getting just too accustomed to it, and it's just so easy to do because so many things, especially if you live in like Lekki phase 1, or if you live in Victoria Island or Ikoyi, it's so central to so many places. So you just see yourself, oh, let me just pop to this restaurant. I know all Lagos restaurants, so many restaurants on the island is just so beautiful. So I was like, oh, that aesthetic. Then you go to the a bar, like, and that's beautiful. Oh, it was becoming a bit too much. And whilst The finance, I can't lie, you know, it wasn't just on me, it was well spread. So it's not like I used a stupid amount of money, but I was spending a lot of money in Lagos, way more than I'll ever spend in London. Do you know what I mean? But I kept saying, you know what, I'm just living, I'm not trying to exist, I'm trying to live my life, I'm trying to be happy, so I will make that money back. Do you get what I mean? Time can't be replaced, but money can. Like if I spend 3,000 today, not today, but 3,000 over a duration of time, that 3,000 can be replaced, but that time cannot. And I'm very big on that. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I have time to make back that money. I have the drive, I have the motivation to make money. Do you get what I mean? But I just, if time is not well spent, you can't get time back. Do you get what I mean? In as much as you try to recapture a moment, it's still not the original moment. And more than anything, yeah, sorry this video is going to be really long, but I really want to like express why I've decided to make this decision and return back to London. I think, yeah, in terms of finance, so I didn't leave because I was running out of money. Like Zogi would never put herself in a position where she is economically struggling. Like I do not have a sufficient amount of money. By the time I have a threshold in everything I do, whether it's holiday shopping, blah 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 blah, I know how much needs to be in my account after I've done the damage I want to do. Do you get what I mean? And I will never let myself go below that damage. In as much as sometimes I do spend recklessly, I'm still kind of calculated at the same time. There's never a time really I look at my bank account and I'm like, oh my god, like I can't believe I spent that much. Do you know what I mean? Because I kind of know how much damage I do to my account generally. But moving away from that, I don't think I can work in Lagos. I don't think I can work in Lagos. And the reason why is, as you guys know, previously I was in the project management sector, right? My role was like project management role, and that's something that I've now realized that's generally something I want to do for a period of time. Because the one thing I love about project management is that it's applicable to so many things. Like, you can be a project manager for a construction company. You can be a project manager for an IT company. You can be a project manager for an environmental company. You can be a project manager for NGO. You can be a project manager for Parliament. Like, you can be a project management manager in so many different sectors. So that means you can apply a certain list of skills to various circumstances. And I feel like that will be so helpful when I do decide to eventually move back to Nigeria. So there's a mixture of things that I want to grow my project management skills. Like, I've started already, I have a few years under my belt, but I want to do more, because when I go to Nigeria I want to be experienced, like really well experienced. So that just puts me on a different type of caliber. Do you get what I mean? And yeah, so back to working in Lagos, I realized that office working in Lagos is not a massive, it's like kind of like a new phenomenon. A lot of the jobs in Lagos is like retail, restaurant, construction. A lot of it is kind of manual labor. I feel like that's a large proportion of the roles within Lagos. You don't really hear, like, I've not heard of a risk assessment manager or a capital investment manager, or what else is there, like a human resource, okay, human resource, yeah, but that project manager or PMO, do you know what I mean? or portfolio manager, those kind of like office-based jobs that are very popular, and let's say in London, it's not as popular in Lagos. And what I'm trying to get is that I don't think that a number of companies in Lagos have been able to balance out that work-life and personal life balance. From personal experience here, and I'm going to do a separate video, I actually went for a job interview in Lagos for a really good role. I got the job, and the money they were offering was really good, but I turned it down, and I'll explain why, but in a separate video. But yeah, so just like first-hand experience, like seeing people, like their manager on a Saturday could call them on like 9 p.m. and be like, yeah, I need you to send that report by 10 a.m. on Monday, or they'll just breach that work cut-off line. And that can't be me. That can't be me. And the reason why I know it's like, it's not the same everywhere, but the reason why I know I'm gonna have that problem, like with a manager that feels like they can call me on a weekend and be telling me what to do, or just the general way of them, the way they'll talk to me, the way they will just our general relationship is because I feel like as a whole, Nigeria has that whole mentality of I'm your boss and I'm your owner. I'm your boss and I'm your owner. If I'm giving you money, you do what I do. You do what I tell you to do. So I don't feel like there's that infrastructure in place where, yes, you are giving me money, but I am such a great value to your company. I am making you money. You're giving me money. I'm making you money. I am adding to this organization. I am growing this organization. I'm a huge asset to this organization. They haven't conquered that mentality of you scratch my back, I scratch your back. It's really like, okay, so I'm your employer, I'm scratching your back every day because you're getting paid basically like, oh, do you get me? Not on a daily basis, but you're getting paid for each day that you work. So I don't want to be in that position where I'm stressed out because my manager's just telling me, oh, you have to do this or you can't work from home. I ain't got time. Sorry that the light keeps changing, yeah? I ain't got time for none of that. No, I ain't got time for none of that. I don't want that to be my story. So I feel that when I go back to Nigeria, I want to go back as a well-versed project manager, and I would want to work as more so a freelancer. So if you want me to work on a certain project with you, if you want to plan out like a time frame, budget and the scope, everything that you need, I can do that for you. I can manage the people management. I can do all of that for you, but on more so on a freelance basis. And if it's a continuous basis, that's fine, but we need to have that. Do you know what I mean? We need to have that conversation. I feel like they will respect someone that they work with a short period of time much more than someone that they see every day, because sometimes over familiarity breeds disrespect. So I just don't think right now Lagos is where I would want to work, because just the mentality that I've experienced is just something that I know it will make me hate my life. It will make me so depressed. And I've had jobs in the past where I was depressed, like I did not want to go work. I didn't want to do it. I just felt like, what is the point? I just wanted to give up, and I don't want to and I told myself I'm not going to put myself in that kind of mentality, position ever again. So even now that I'm back in London, I want to really have the opportunity to select a job in a company that I generally like. I'm really, really happy working at. Do you get what I mean? Not that I wasn't happy like where I was before, but I want somewhere where I'm like ecstatic. Do you get what I mean? But yeah, so that's one of the main reasons. So I just don't feel like I can work in Lagos right now. I know it may come across very spoiled, like, who do you think you are that you can't work in Lagos? Each, different story for each role. Do you know what I mean? I just personally don't think it's the one for me currently. So yeah, so that's why I decided, and that's what I felt like I had to leave Lagos, because I'm just like, okay, I'm getting sucked into this lifestyle. I can't see myself like, I could have just got a job. As I said, I received a job offer. The money was good, but I just know culture, organizational culture is such a big thing to me. Do you get what I mean? Like, I understand that in Lagos, like the general vibe is make money. You understand? Make money. However you can make money. So they, like, a popular Lagosian will probably laugh at like, oh, what are you talking about organizational culture? Even if your boss is a witch, that's her business. But me, I'm very big on, I don't want no wala. I don't want anyone to think because you're paying me so and so and so and so, you're not say, oh, do this, do that, things that are way beyond my job description, or you feel like, oh, you have some type of ownership over me. Nah, I just can't do that. I don't want to put myself in that position. But yeah, so that's why I decided, and that's why I felt like I had to leave Lagos. So from now on, it's gonna be London vlogs. I hope you guys don't run away. Like, I'm genuinely scared that you guys are gonna run away and be like, oh, you're not in Lagos no more? See ya. I really hope that you guys are still gonna like my London content. I'm praying that you guys like it, but yeah, so that's explanation as to why I felt I had to leave Lagos. Guys, sorry, my battery died. I don't actually know what the last thing I said was, but yeah, I know I was wrapping up this video. So yeah, I'm back in London. I think I'm panicking like, oh, you guys gonna like F from my London content. That I don't know, yet to find out. But yeah, I obviously will continue YouTube, continue vlogging in London, and I hope that you guys stick by me, and I hope I grow and everything.